Oh, look, there's Petal. He's going to meet Rocket at the movie theater. And he's late. If only Fetch the yellow taxi were here. She could get Petal there quicker. There's Hector the Tractor. Maybe he could help. Hector, I think Petal needs to get to the movie theater very fast. Can you help? We sure could use Fetch. Oh, thank you. Now, let's get the parts we need to build Fetch the yellow taxi. Up we go onto the flatbed. Boy, I sure hope that Fetch can help Petal out. Don't you? Okay, now let's get ready to build Fetch the yellow taxi. First, we start with the body. And then we put on the bumper. Everybody needs a good bumper. And then the wheels. There are 4 of those, 2 on each side. Now for the 2 wing mirrors. Clunk, clunk. And of course, Fetch will need 2 headlights. And a taxi isn't a taxi without a sign that says, Taxi! Hi, Fetch. Looking good in yellow today. Let's get Petal into Fetch's back seat. Wait a minute, how did Petal just... Oh, never mind. We've got to get going. Go Fetch, get Petal to the movies. Yay, we're here and on time. Wait a minute, how did Petal just... Oh, never mind. Rocket and Petal are ready to watch that movie. Thank you, Fetch. That was Fetch. Bye. Hey, there's Rocket the scooter. He's off to the market today because he needs to buy some... Oh, what's that? A tree has fallen in the road. Oh dear, I wonder if Hector the Tractor is around. He could help, if only... Oh, there he is. Hi, Hector. A tree fell in the road, and Rocket was wondering if Hook the Crane might be able to help out, and... Oh.
Thank you.
Hector the Tractor is getting all the parts that he needs to make Hook the Crane. First, let's get him in the flatbed and head back to Rocket and that tree. The first thing we do is lay out all the parts. To build Hook the Crane, we start with the body, then the bumper, and 2 side mirrors. Clunk, clunk. Next are the 2 tracks, 1 either side. Now for the boom. And finally, a big heavy hook. That's why he's called Hook. Hi there, Hook. Let's move that tree for Rocket. Hook attaches 2 strong straps to his hook and then picks up the big, heavy tree and swings it to the side of the road where he can put it safely out of the way. Well done, Hook. Now Rocket can go to the market, except with all this excitement, he's forgotten why he was going there in the first place. Thank you, Hook. That was Hook. Have a nice day, Rocket. That was Rocket. Thank you, Hector. Wheeler is getting some big boxes delivered today by Hook. Thank you, Hook. Now Wheeler just needs to push them into the garage. That'll be easy. All Wheeler has to do is... that's hard. I think we need Hector the Tractor. Hi, Hector. These boxes are too heavy. I think Wheeler has a problem. And Hector thinks we need a lift from Ray's. So, off Hector goes. Let's put Ray's parts onto the flatbed and get back to work. Okay, so now we need to assemble Ray's. First, we start with the body. Then we put on the bumper. Very important in case you bump. Next, we have the wings. 2 of them go on one side and 2 of them go on the other side. And now we have the wheels. And 2 of those go on each side as well. These are the 2 side mirrors. Very important. And we also have to have Ray's cap with a light on the top. Finally, we put on Ray's fork, and Ray's becomes Ray's. Hi, Ray's. Okay, let's get those boxes in to the garage. Yay! That sure helped Wheeler out a lot. Without Ray's strength and his special forks, we'd still have boxes in the street. Not good. Thank you, Ray's, and thank you too, Hector. See you next time. Bye! Oh, look, there's Stitch the ambulance. She's going very fast because she has to get to the hospital quickly. You see, the hospital is just on the other side of the bridge. Oh no, the bridge is broken. It fell down. What should we do? Panic and run around? No, that won't help. We need a new bridge. Stitch thinks maybe Hector can help. Go Hector, help Stitch, help Stitch. And there's Hector. Hector, help Stitch, help Stitch.
Hector, I need to get to the other side of the bridge quickly, and the bridge fell down, and can you...
Thank you, Hector. Hector is going to get all the parts needed to build Skylar the helicopter. Roll him out, Hector!
Hector, roll him out, Hector, roll him.
Here we go, says Hector. To build Skylar the helicopter, you start with the body. Then you put on the landing skids. There are 2 of those, and they go underneath. Then you need the tail boom. It doesn't actually go boom. It's the tail piece at the back. Next, you put on the tail rotor. That's the little propeller at the back. And finally, you put on the main rotor blade. That's what makes Skylar go into the sky. And ta-da! There's Skylar the helicopter. Skylar is going to get a replacement bridge. And believe me, it's very, very heavy. But Skylar can do it because she's so strong. Careful. And there we go. Job done. Thank you, Skylar. Now Stitch can get to the hospital. You're very welcome, says Skylar. Bye. Now Stitch can cross the bridge and get to the hospital on time. Hey, Stitch, why were you in such a hurry?
I forgot.
Bye, Hector.
It's a wonderful morning, and there's Pedal. Have you met Rocket? He's a motorcycle, and Hector's good friend. Hector built him too, just like Pedal. Oh no, the road is all broken. However will you pass? Can you help Pedal and Rocket, Hector? We will have to build a bulldozer. Let's start with the chassis. Add the body of the bulldozer. Now add the push frames on either side. What should we add next, Hector? Oh yes! 2 wheels on either side. Do you know what these are called? These are the wings. Oh! The mirrors on both sides. Hector, it looks like we are missing an important part of the truck. Wherever can it be? Uh-oh! Hector, the bucket is right behind you. Oh! Let's take the bucket back and attach it to the body of the bulldozer. Hello? Hello? Scooper, can you help us fix the road? Oh, thank you, Scooper. You've done a great job. Whee! Uh-oh. Oh dear, the road isn't ready yet. Hector, we now need to build a concrete mixer. Let's start with the chassis. Now add the body. A gray bumper in the front. 4 wheels on either side. A yellow platform where the drum will be placed. Now the most important part, where the magic takes place. Now this gray part to keep the drum in place. Red, green, yellow headlights on top of the body. Lastly, the mirrors on both sides. Hello, Sealer. Could you help us? Whee-hee! You've done such a great job, Sealer. Thank you. The road is not ready yet, Pedal and Rocket. Just one last step to a brand new road. Let's make a road roller, Hector. Let's attach the body to the chassis. Wings on the back. 2 big gray wheels under the wings. 2 mirrors on both the sides. An orange frame in the front to hold the cylinder. Now, let's add the cylinder. But which one is it? Is it this one? No. What about this one? Well, that just leaves this one, the cylinder. Let's add this to the body. Hi, Squish. Can you help fix our road? Great job, Squish. Thank you so much. There, Pedal and Rocket, your road is ready. Thank you, Hector. See you next time.
Oh, there's Rapido on his way back to the station. When suddenly, vroom! Wheeler goes rushing by, and Rapido thinks, oh dear, I better put on my siren and stop Wheeler going so fast. Wheeler, stop! No, says Wheeler. It's a lovely day, and I'm faster than you. This is a race. A race? Says Rapido. I'm an officer of the law. I'm not supposed to race. Then don't, says Wheeler. I'm faster than you anyway, because I can go vroom and big rock in the middle of the road. Rapido turns around really fast and heads back to the top of the cliff. You okay? Says Rapido. Yeah, says Wheeler. But can cars climb trees? Don't know, but I think I should call Hector.
Calling all Hectors, calling all Hectors.
And there's good old Hector, on his way to help. Okay, Rapido, this looks like a job for Tug, the tow truck. Be right back. So Hector heads off to get all the parts needed to make Tug the tow truck. There's quite a few. Let's get rolling.
Roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em.
Nice to see you back, says Rapido. To build Tug the tow truck, you start with the flatbed. Then you put on the cabin. And of course, the bumper. Next, we put on the wings. Some people call them wheel arches. There's 4 of them, and they go over the wheels. And of course, we won't get far without the wheels. There are 4 of those too, 2 on each side. Next, we have the hydraulics. That's the machinery that makes the boom go up and down. And we have 2 headlights, 2 wing mirrors, clunk, clink, a super-duper siren and light assembly, and finally, the main boom and hook. Ta-da! Hi, Tug! Tug is going to lower her hook down to Wheeler, who's a bit frightened. Then she's gonna, hook him. And pull, and pull, and pull, and up comes Wheeler. Hooray! Thanks, Tug and Hector. Hey, Hector, you think Wheeler's gonna get a speeding ticket? Yup. Green, Whirly, and Bo are a little nervous. They're waiting for Train all by themselves. They've never gone on a train without Mom, and what's making them really nervous is that Train hasn't arrived yet. Hector, says Green, we've been waiting for Train to arrive for ages and he hasn't. Can you help? Yup, says Hector. And off he goes to get the parts for Train. Now, Train has a lot of parts. I mean, a lot of parts. And they're big, and they're wicked heavy, too. Hector has to be really strong to carry all those parts, especially that fast. Ugh, here we are. Now, to build Train and his carriages, you start with the bed. Then you add the cab and the big, strong engine. That big round piece is where they make the steam in a steam engine. The next piece goes on the front. It's called the buffer. It's there to protect the front of the train. After that, we have the wheels. On Train the engine, there are 4 of those. 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Then we have to add the connecting rods. There's 1 on one side and 1 on the other. These help to put the power from Train the engine into the wheels. Of course, we have to have the lights in the chimney, too. Haha, Train is starting to look like a train. Next, we have the beds for the carriages. Told you there were a lot of parts. And the bodies for the carriages. There are 3 carriages on this train, so 3 bodies. And then the doors for the carriages. There are 6 of those, 2 on each side. Next, each carriage needs 4 wheels, just like Train. That's 2 on each side. When you add it up, that's 12 wheels. Each set of wheels needs a connecting rod, just like Train's wheels do. Clunk, clunk, clunk. And last, to join the 3 carriages together with Train, you use big, strong bolts. Ta-da! Hi, Train! Now, let's get moving here. Green, Whirly, and Bo get on to Train's carriages once the doors are open. Then the doors shut, and we're off. Over a bridge and across a river. Then through a tunnel under a mountain, and all thanks to Hector. Thanks, Hector. Oh, look, it's Little Red and Little Pink. But what's that? Oh my, it's a slippy banana peel. Little Red has had a very big spin. Oh, that was scary. Do you think Hector can help? Of course Hector can help. The road needs to be cleaned. And for that, Hector needs to make Stinky the garbage truck. But what parts do we need? There's the truck bed, and then the cabin, and the bumper. There's the wing mirrors and a special blinky light on the roof. 2 more blinkies on the front of the cabin, and 2 wheels on one side and 2 wheels on the other side. Ta-da! Stinky the garbage truck is ready to go. No, he's not. Something's missing. Let's see what it is here. Could it be a front-end scooper? No. Could it be a backloader? Nope, it's the big box on the back for all of Stinky stuff. Hooray! Now, let's get to work and clean that street. It will be much safer for Little Red and Little Pink and for everybody else. All done. Thank you, Stinky. Bye-bye, everybody. Hello, Wheeler. Oh my, you look nervous. What's wrong? Oh, I see there's so much traffic. It's scary crossing the intersection. Maybe Hector can help. There's Hector now. Hector, Wheeler is scared to cross the intersection because of all the traffic. What we need is a traffic light. Can you help us build one? That's great. Thank you. Now, the piece that we'll need first is a pole. It's very tall, isn't it? Next, we'll need 3 blinky lights colored green, yellow, and red. These go in our traffic light, and the traffic light goes on top of the pole. Ta-da! Now, when the red light shines, cars that see that light need to stop. And if the green light shines, cars that see that light know that it's safe to go. The yellow light means, I'm about to change from red to green. Oh, look, here comes a big truck. He sees the red light and he stops. At the same time, the green light flashes in the other direction. That's for you, Wheeler. So Wheeler knows that it's safe to drive on. Bye-bye, Wheeler. Drive safely.